We have to get out of here.
For him, business is.
Marie's going to the surface. The outside world. Let's find a way to get up there.
Cooper here. That was quite a hairbreadth escape. I think it's fair to say the girl is on Derringer's radar now. To reach the surface, she'll need to use the service elevator. To use the service elevator, she'll need a keycard. I suggest she borrow one from one of the clueless desk jockeys downstairs. Setting a destination marker for the media offices.
Madame Prideaux, speaker, listener, warrior, mentor. You say you were born in Marseille?
That is correct.
That's so interesting because I used to take holidays with my family in Cassis. Where in Marseille?
In the south part, near the bay.
Ah, which bay?
I thought this was a puff piece, Miss Said.
I didn't realise asking someone where they're from was a hardball question, Miss Prideaux.
Prideaux.
Well, you would know, I guess. Let's move on.
Shall we?
I found a cassette.
This looks like an...
Marie used a blue keycard to board that service elevator. If I'm to get to the surface tonight, I'll need to find a keycard like hers.
Place is quiet.
Remember to silence a body scanner before sending the girl through. A simple way to avoid seeing the inside of a confinement cell. Unless that's your thing.
Second report.
Good idea. My battery was getting low. I can't carry anymore.
Welcome to my domain. Come back anytime. Welcome back. Battle resumes radio communications. Leaving so soon. What are you selling? Reveal Prismac locations on the map. Spot Prismac to the walls. Come back anytime.
The arc suits are effective in protecting their wearer against taser strikes, but their Achilles heel is their lack of face protection, which makes them vulnerable to pepper spray.
NTR. Another quiet night. Second report.
It's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic. This must be Terminus. It seems almost alive. This must be what the headmaster's protecting us from. Whatever it is. I don't want to wake it up. The Morning Bell newspaper. Weep says this is where they print the headmaster's lies. Do you think we'll find a key card around here?
Fellow citizens, it is morning in Metamorphosis. Bells are sounding, awakening us to a new dawn, a new era. For this reason, we must approach the day with fresh blood, bold thinking, and a return to the unbridled optimism for which we are now famous the world over. Our nation's paper of record, the Evening Standard, served us well in our early years. But lately it cries out for recalibration, rebranding. We have decided on a new name. And with that new name comes a new face. I think you'll agree there is nothing standard about the woman standing next to me. And so without further ado, please welcome our new editor-in-chief of the Morning Bell, the exquisite Matilda Sade.
Thank you, Headmaster. And please, call me Matty.
No more toothless headlines about board meetings and strategy seminars. Find me something that won't put our readers to sleep. Go on, get out there. A good story doesn't just waltz through the office door and into the headlines. Now, I have a tough obit to write tonight, so if you'll excuse me, I'm going to crawl inside a bottle for a few hours.
Certain Prizrak in this area of the facility arm themselves with gas grenades. The effect will knock its target unconscious. Sweet dreams.
Hello, Morning Bell staff. This is Quinn Derringer. Security Mandate 714 requires the installation of a confinement room in your offices. The Prizrak need to expand their footprint in Terminus prior to the arrival. Pardon our progress this week as we take a few measurements and knock down a few walls. Please consider this a friendly merger and not a hostile takeover.
Sega bomb. Terrorists almost certainly planted explosives inside Metamorphosis. That's a bloody good headline. Too bad we'll never use it. If you tell someone there's a monster under their bed, they'll check for it every night before they fall asleep. But if you tell someone there's a bomb in their wall, they'll rip the whole house apart looking for it. We're not in the business of printing the truth. We're in the business of suppressing a national panic attack. Take these printed copies up to the librarian. Let him line the bottom of his bird cage with them. don't know which dodgy back-alley journalism school you purchased your press credentials from, Parker, but you must have caught ill the day they explained how a newspaper layout should look, if they ever explained it at all. This collage you left on my desk looks like it was slapped together by a blind child. You left no room for inserts, adverts, ears, or bleed. You know the problem with you, Parker? You're so caught up with the substance, you forget that above all, it needs to look pretty!
They won't find me in here. I don't have room for anything else.
How may I help you now? Leaving so soon.
I'll hold on to this. I'll hold on to this. A screwdriver. This should come in handy.
Have I made a compelling argument for metamorphosis?
You've been most illuminating.
And you've been a delight. Thank you for entertaining this nostalgic old fool for an evening, Miss Say.
Please, call me Matty. And the only fool I see is the shaky-handed barman over there who ain't stingy on my gin. Time for one more.
I think another time. After this flight, I have 2 more, and then another lengthy voyage beyond that. I trust we'll meet again.
Perchance in metamorphosis.
Good evening.
Wait, you forgot this pendant thingy.
You keep it.
Harold, are you sending me secret messages? Dear Miss Sade, let's not pretend the countdown to this day didn't begin the moment we hired you. As a seasoned newsman, I am disgusted to claim you as a colleague. You lack even a modicum of basic journalistic integrity and your investigative methods are grotesque and unethical. Blah, 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 blah. I have ignored your poorly researched writing for too long. But your article about Treglazov was a new low, even for you. That you would bend truth so plainly in order to defend a man such as him, and to do so without even the slightest regard for the reputation of this August newspaper is beyond the pale. Consider this letter your formal termination. Harold, you coward! You could have talked to me about this man to man! Wanker. Rubbish! Every last word of it. This isn't how I thought I'd spend the eve of the arrival. Oh, Signor Octavo. I am so sorry. I must come to terms with the fact that I'm at least partially responsible for your death. And now I sit here, adding insult to injury, writing more lies on the wall of your coffin. I'm done. I've ruined enough lives. I refuse to taint their afterlives too.
Hi, you've reached Matty Sade at the Morning Bell. Please leave a message.
Hello?
Your stupid machine is on.
No, I'm stopping it. Hold on. There we go. Mireille, how are you, darling?
You loathsome.
Ah, not well, I guess.
I just spent the last hour getting slapped down by the headmaster because you thought it would be cute to create some pointless controversy around my drinking habits. You stupid, phony...
Phony? Well, if that isn't richer than the royal family. You're the phony, Mireille. You with your bogus name and manufactured accent. I am curious. How exactly did you manage to cultivate such a lovely and exotic French patois growing up in Blacksburg, Virginia? Miss Prideaux? Should I call you
Miss Sade?
If you want me to drop the issue, then you'd better drop the act. Ask me why I haven't shared that with the headmaster. What's the matter, darling? Cat got your tongue?
Another word about this and I swear to God I will end you.
There it is. The key card.
Leaving so soon? You'll need more than that to get out of here. It's all right. They won't come in here. Apparently they're afraid of me. Oh, what I'll write about them. Would you like a drink? Or would it corrupt your coding? You're a long way from home.
I don't have a home.
Do you have a soul? Do precals have souls? I used to. Until one night, I went to bed with the devil. I woke up regretting it. But I did it again the next night, and the night after that, and every morning I'd look at what I'd written and issue an apology. But that wore me out. Sincerity is exhausting. I started faking it. As a woman, you learn to fake an apology. As a woman journalist, that's all you end up doing. So what's your story?
I'm escaping.
Good luck with that.
Do I have a chance?
Stupider people than you have gotten further in life with less help. You do have help, right?
No.
I see. Well, I thought I heard you talking to someone earlier. So what's your plan for getting to the surface? Because there's a pair of armoured Prizrak upstairs who like their jobs too much to let some empty-headed twit with a stolen mobile get the better of them. No offence.
None taken.
Well, I know a way to remove them. No blood, no violence. You won't have to get your hands dirty. You know what a news office calls their archives? They call it the morgue, the place where old news goes to die. But sometimes we'll bring a story back to life. Sometimes we'll raise the dead. Are you willing to summon a ghost or two?
Yes.
Then let's see which poor souls we're dealing with tonight. Edwin Chung and David Bowen. There are 2 data hubs on either side of Terminus, Atlantic and Pacific. Getting to them won't be easy, but you'll manage. Go, now.
I don't understand. What do we do when we get to them?
We?
Me.
Right. Find the Pacific and Atlantic servers. I'll call you when you get there.
This keycard, compliments of Maddie Sade, operates the service elevator going to the surface.
That was unexpected. Can we trust her? I'd like to think so. After all, she let me keep the keycard. Or maybe she just forgot I had it.
Apparently, Zager's death video has disappeared. This coming from my source in the Prizrak. More likely, they just didn't care for the ending, so they're doing reshoots. As you know, in this day and age, nothing's ever truly gone. Track down the unedited version. I would love to compare it to Herr Director's cut.
Well then, it would seem Miss Sade is stewing in a broth of remorse and hard alcohol tonight. However, she does have a solid plan for dispatching those 2 Prizrak at the service elevator. I'd advise you and the girl to follow Maddie's lead on this. Drive safely.
There goes the screwdriver. The Zager room. Ugh. It really smells in here. I'm surprised the morning bell staff never noticed.
A subject near to Zager's heart. He wrote about this very issue in the Poisoned Manifesto. As with everything, Zager saw it as a government cover-up in need of undressing. Zager kept lists like this one, to determine where citizens in Metamorphosis stood in case a revolution broke out. I guess I should be relieved he put me on the good side. That would be Derringer's personal office chair. When it went missing, Derringer immediately blamed me. I guess we can close the book on that mystery now. However, the mystery of how Xavier got it through the vent remains unsolved.
You know what? You know what? Privacy is dead. Somehow, I'm still alive. My it's missing. And someone's been in here. I swear it. I know what you're probably thinking. And yeah, I am paranoid. But you'd be paranoid too if everyone was always out to get you. I swear I put these pictures away before I left. Are they scattered everywhere? Maybe. Was I just drunk? No. Someone was here. I can't stay here. Whoever it was, whoever messed with my stuff, they'll be back. I gotta leave this place. I suppose it was only a matter of time. Keeping a secret from the overseer is hard enough. Keeping a secret room, well, that's nearly impossible. I'm gonna have to burn this spot and move on now. Still, this is a life, right? Show me a revolutionary who isn't living in their own and I'll show you a revolution destined to fail. Because when that fateful day arrives and technology betrays us, I'll be well suited for survival. I'll set up shop, string some tin cans together, and I'll start spreading that gospel. But for right now, I can't settle down. I can't. Gotta stay hungry, gotta stay lean. Living in shadow is a necessity in my line of work. You know what it's like? I'm like that rat scratching around behind your walls. Until one day, you don't hear him anymore. And you sit there and you hope he went silent because he's dead. But in your heart of hearts, you know that rat ain't dead. He's off somewhere, making more rats. You know what? You know what? Privacy is dead. Somehow, Sager here. Now, to all of you budding revolutionaries, I wanted to give a word of advice. The best way to fight fire is with more fire. Why do protests fail? Well, protests fail because the protesters bring knives to a gunfight. Nobody listens to a knife. If you want to get the Prizrak's attention, you need to learn to speak their language. And a charged taser or a full canister of P0 says plenty more than the verse-chorus verse of Kumbaya. I mean, what are you going to do? Kill them with kindness? Good luck. A revolt should be revolting. Violence is the only language these men speak, and brutality is their only currency. So, pay them back with the business end of a taser. Well, they'll feel it in the morning. Believe me, I know. I have been tased and pepper sprayed more times than I care to remember. I was at a WTO protest once. I got hit in the eyes with so much capsaicin, it melted my contacts. It hurts. And that's the point. Because it hurts them too. Listen, the uprising begins the moment you are willing to fight fire with fire. This is what you have to do. Destiny's online too, so pick up the phone already. This is Sager telling you not to say peace. Because peace is for chumps. Oh, God, this collar. Itchy, man. It's got me scratching like a flea-bitten dog in a patch of poison oak. Not to mention, I've got this clicking in my head that I just can't seem to shake. Bet you the overseer probably put a chip in my brain. Now it's malfunctioning. Figured forcing everyone to wear a collar wasn't enough, so he decides to tag us too. I have got an epic case of cabin fever. I think maybe I'm going crazy. Crazier than usual. I gotta get out of here. I tell you, my mind, it's melting. It's dripping out of my ears. It's all this technology, this invisible energy. It's cutting right through me every second of the day. Wi-Fi is killing me, man. It's cutting me down slowly. There's no way to turn my brain off, and no way to keep this guy's gray matter a secret from his prying eyes. Because he's psychic. No, don't say that. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. He has 1 billion cameras in this place, that's all. 1 billion cameras. And they're all aimed at me. Better if they were guns. You know, I'd kill myself if I thought it'd keep him from reading my thoughts. But he'd probably just dig up my corpse, plug out my spine, and shove it into some computer. Is that even possible? Can people really do that yet? Oh, God. My only choice is to keep drinking. Just keep drinking until my mind resembles an overcooked asparagus. I think I'm halfway there, I think. Every brain cell I drown is one less piece of evidence that bastard's thought police could turn against me. Booze is the best decaussing gun. Okay, I gotta go. Remember, don't trust me. Not even anyone. Zager here. Today, all Prizrak were required to report to the reading room for a mandatory audience with the Overseer. Wait, I'm sorry, correction. The few and the proud were pleasantly surprised to find themselves graced by a visit from the Big Cheese himself. His Majesty treated our hometown heroes to a few select passages from his manifesto. And after all the applause, he even sat down to sign a few copies. So about this time, I'm off. I'm wandering the halls, doing a bit of reconnaissance when some FOB Prizrak found me and dragged me along. As luck would have it, I had a manifesto with me. But it wasn't any old manifesto. It was mine. The edited version, where the pages are filled with righteous invective and disciplined truth. Like I've said before, my manifesto is the old man's death warrant. A summons for all the evil he's wrought into this place and beyond. Well, at least it will be once I can crank out enough copies. I'm kind of running a one-man opera here. Where was I? Oh yeah. So, all of a sudden here I am, being hustled up to the podium to meet the man himself. And before I can hide the book, he snatches it out of my hands, opens it up to the first page. Behind the mask, I'm white as a sheet. I'm waiting for him to look down to see my, improvements. I froze. And he just smiles that big plastic smile at me and kissed me as John Hancock under the words, "Best wishes." So he hands it over. Off I go, and, well, here I am. I wonder if that smug Treglazov could appreciate the irony of signing his own death warrant. I know I do. Zager here. Today, all Prizrak... The only thing you're in charge of are the thoughts crashing around in your head. Everything else is beyond your control. But there are those who believe control can be rebranded, repackaged as participation. And that by doing this, the people will fall in line. See, they believe our actions can be made predictable, predetermined. They think they're God. They play the part, but they're nothing like God. They do, however, share a thing or two with the devil. Our fearless leader here in Metamorphosis, for example, like the devil, he goes by many names. Sir, Treglazov, Headmaster, Overseer. He's never met a man whose will he didn't try to bend the way a prism bends light, or break a man the way the gauchos break a horse. But the more he wraps the reins tighter in his small, meaty, sweaty little fists, the more they slip through his fingers. Because the Overseer, he doesn't know that a man cannot be tamed. A man cannot be controlled. And to drive a man toward domestication is to drive him over the edge, as my ex-wives can attest to. And man, beyond that cliff is pure chaos. Endless, terrifying, and honest. Chaos is a plain dealer. Now, the Overseer has a slight obsession with purity, if you haven't noticed, but control ain't pure. It's oily and unctuous and slithery and full of deceit and lies. Now, chaos, well, that's as pure as mountain spring water, as right as rain. The old man is oil, and I'm water, so it's no wonder we don't mix so well. So I say, it's time we give our fearless leader a taste of real purity. Right? Let's rain down chaos in this place and wash away all the lies. This is Zager reminding you, don't trust anyone. Not even me. I have a treat for you today, kids. Today, I have got a book review for you. No, it's not the manifesto. It's one of the overseer's earlier efforts. It's a little self-help manual from the late 90s with this rather dubious title. Here it is. Defrag Your Mind, the Pursuit of Happiness in a Computer Age. This could be the biggest waste of printed pages ever to burden a bookshelf. I mean, this makes Mein Kampf look like Anne of Green Gables. Now on page 1, he states, and I'm quoting here, "Disorganization is the single greatest threat to the continued existence of modern society." So, not genocide, not nuclear proliferation, not government oppression, not Wall Street. Clutter! Oh man. I wish you could see this. This has got to be the ugliest dust jacket photo I've ever seen. Awful tie, worse haircut, nice sweater, jerk. This book starts by reminding us that we're all essentially supercomputers with an emphasis on the word super. It's cute. Next, he explains how we can simplify our lives, be even happier, by cleansing our minds of thoughts that are hold on, impure on the level of psychological honesty and filled with resentment and spiritual shallowness. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, this book is all about the whitewashing of the ugly truth and recasting it as beautiful lies. He thinks clutter's the problem. Well, I'd hate for him to see this place. Although, on second thought, maybe I should invite him over sometime for a little glasnost. Blow his mind. Literally. Alright, I gotta go. This is Zager, reminding you, don't trust anybody. Not even me. Zager here. Now, to all of you budding revolutionaries, I wanted to give a word of advice. The best way to fight fire is with more fire. Why do protests fail? Well, protest Zager here.
Hello to both of you. My name is Matty, and I'll be your tour guide tonight. Are you back at the terminus yet? Go ahead and choose one of the two server wings, Atlantic or Pacific. We'll reconvene when you get there.
Data keeps best when chilled. Data keeps best when chilled.
Alright kids, you're on the right track. Work your way through there to the server room and mind the Prizrak. They've sworn an oath to protect the terminus, even though they haven't a clue what it is.
Why is it so cold in here?
Mark 3.
Good idea. We can recharge here. That's more than I can carry.
To peddle your wares. Come back anytime.
They won't find me in here.
Solved by Mark 3.
The Overseer is a glutton for raw data. He's already cleaned his own plate. Now he's eating off yours, mine, and everyone you've ever known.
going on? I got my phone.
Aries 31, roger. Nine scattered left.
The overs.
Watch the skies for electromagnetic disciples.
Is this what we're looking for?
Good, you're there. That priapic metaphor you see in front of you is the Pacific server. Have your friend access it.
What's happening?
Good, you've awakened it. Be a dear and switch it on. Metamorphosis is so gloomy this time of year. Let's get out and explore the world, shall we? I wonder what the weather's like in Edwin Chung's hometown of Shenzhen, China. Select that location on the map. That would be it.
“要吃早饭吗？”“我不饿，我可以做粥。”“然后你应该出去走走，我会帮你清理好。”“不用了，我来清理吧。”“出去吧，出去走走。”“艾迪文，艾迪文，停一下，听我说，把笔放下来，只要1秒钟。”“抱歉，没事。我不知道我应该要怎么做。我有点晕了。”“会这样的，我感觉地球引力拉不住我，轻飘飘的，可以飘出地球的感觉。我得怎么做点什么呀？要不然就要飘走了。”
总算安静了。我喜欢这样。我希望能更安静一点。你不是那个意思。李薇以前哭了一整夜，哭得烦死了。你不是那个意思。哪有宝宝不哭的？电影不会像这样。我们也不知道是什么原因，可能是噩梦做着，那么被什么吓到了。吓到我老婆，她以前特别担心，不过我就是讨厌她。你还在惊吓中？那我半辈子都在惊吓中。那我不知道。我喜欢现在的安静，不过这个城市还不够安静。我想去别的地方。那你或许应该去吧。你或许连这个国家也不够安静，不像我们小时候那样。我比较喜欢以前这个国家，不像现在对人。
You received his manifesto?
No, I'm good.
What? Do I have your attention? You seem distracted.
Not distracted. His. Oh, his. The manifesto.
That's what we're talking about. Had a chance to read it yet?
Some. It's controversial.
Come again?
It's good. It's controversial, though.
Great ideas always are. You did well on your aptitude test.
The questions just made sense to me. What's the next step?
There's a boat in Victoria Harbor. Boat called Clara's Overcoat. It'll leave sharply at 9 o'clock in the morning, your time, so be sure to be early. You don't want to get left behind.
I'll be there.
Then I'll see you next Wednesday. Oh, and Mr. Dion.
Edwin.
My employer and I want to tell you how deeply sorry we are for your recent loss. In our country, accidents like the one that befell your family don't happen. Ever.
艾迪文，是我到了你这儿了，东西看起来挺不错的，只是金钱数快数了。抱歉，我想我浇的水太多了。老兄，你在哪儿啊？怎么老是收到你的留言？我偷玩了你一些电子游戏，我最想玩的那个找不着了，你知道哪个吗？我真不敢相信你玩偷变这么暴力的游戏。你看到那些禁玩项目的清单了？我真想和你知道怎么把它偷过来的。不说了，我希望你找到你要的东西，然后快点回家。我今天可能一天都待在家里，空气质量指数又超过175了，街上大家又都戴上口罩。
这些是什么？他们寄给我一个礼物。谁？就是他们嘛，玩蜕变的人。这有本书，《共和国》，他们给你寄了不少文件来。你都读了吗？读了一部分。这儿还有些医疗表格，你还没有填完呢。他们填好的已经够多了。艾迪文，我没有在开玩笑。这些人做事非常仔细的，甚至仔细的过分了。你看看这个，他们要你列出婴儿时期感染的每一种传染病，里面说你不这样做的话就是犯法。然后呢，这个表你填的不对，认真一点。艾迪文，你不了解这些人。你说话就像我妈。肺结核你怎么说？我当时10岁，得的是前腹非经核，这病不会传染的。那么非典型性肺炎呢？你有症状，你有一次病得很重。我不会告诉这些害怕新巨人我得过非典，谁会在意啊？那都是好几年前的事了。我现在好了，我不用每打个喷嚏或者喷着脚趾头要让这些人知道。乔治，你别那么夸张。要吃早。
早饭。艾迪文，是我。
总算安静了。我喜欢这样。我希望能更安静一点。你不是那个意思。刘伟以前哭一整夜，哭得烦死了。你不是那个意思。哪有宝宝不哭的？电影不会像这样。我们也不知道是什么原因，可能是噩梦做着，然后被什么吓到了。吓到我老婆，她以前特别担心，不过我就是讨厌她。你还在惊吓中？那我半辈子都在惊吓中。那我不知道，我喜欢现在的安静。不过这个城市还不够安静，我想去别的地方。
那你或许应该去吧。你或许
连这个国家也不够安静，不像我们小时候那样。我比较喜欢以前这个国家，不像现在对人大喊大叫的。
你就去让你快乐的地方吧，试上几个月。
离开这个讨厌的国家以后，我再也不会回来了。
艾迪文，嘘，拜托你小声点。要吃早饭吗？
我不饿。
我可以做粥。然后你应该出去走走，我会帮你清理好。
不用了，
我来清理吧。出去吧，出去走走。艾迪文，艾迪文，停一下，听我说。把笔放下来，只要1秒钟。
抱歉。
没事。
我不知道我应该要怎么做。我有点晕了。
会这样的。
我感觉地球引力拉不住我，轻飘飘的，可以飘出地球的感觉。我该怎么做点什么呀？要不然就要飘走了。
这些是什么？
Metamorphosis is so gloomy this time of year. Let's get out and explore the world, shall we? I wonder what the weather's like in Edwin... Metamorphosis is so gloomy this time of year. Let's get out and explore.
要吃早饭吗？我不饿，我可以做粥。
You're off to a good start. Keep searching.
这些是什么？他们只给我一个。
Well done. What else? Aces. Keep looking. We're nearly there. Anything else? Perfect. You've dug up enough dirt. Let's add some water and make mud. If mudslinging is an art form, then this is our canvas. We're here to build a case against the Prizrak Edwin Chung. The full story, replete with scandalous quotes and damning photos. Select some audio or an image to get started. If you can't defend it, you shouldn't say it. Find us a juicy soundbite and move it onto the template.
我不会告诉这些害怕新巨人的人我得过飞剑。谁到底怎么？
我真不敢相信你玩头。离开这个讨厌的国家以后，我再也不会回来了。Some, it's controversial.
Those pretty words look awfully lonely sitting there by themselves. Choose a handsome image from the list. Move it onto the template. That cock won't fight. You'll need to choose a different photo for the quotation.
我真不敢相信。
到底怎么？我不会告诉这些。
Some， 离开这个讨厌的国家以后。
Those pretty words look awfully low. This image doesn't gel with that quote. Let's change one or both elements and try again.
我真不敢相信你玩。
Those pretty words look awfully lonely sitting there by themselves. Tailor-made. This headline suits him brilliantly. Shall we publish it? Would you care to be credited for this scoop? Credit given where credit's due. The credit goes to you. It'll be your name Edwin Chung curses while he's wasting away in a metamorphosis prison. Prizrak Edwin Chung smuggles ultra-violent video game into metamorphosis. Unfortunately for poor Edwin, there are no respawns in real life.
Between you and me, I don't feel comfortable with this. Those poor people.
Don't be such a pill. We just take what we need and ignore their tales of hardship. At least I do. If you get off on every sordid detail, well, that's your problem. Now, we've got one more server to go. Let's get to the other side of Terminus.
Let pity envelop you. Edexography. West, 118 degrees. A poet's pledge.
Clear.
Repeat transmission.
Nothing going.
Oh no, Prisrack. And he sees me. Get your hands off me.
It burns!
Idoxography.
They won't find me in here.
Chariots obscura.
Screwdriver.
Bring up the threat level. What's
Help!
Repeat transmission.
I see water down there. It occurs to me I don't know how to swim.
Keep moving and stay out of trouble.
Idoxography. Ares 31, roger.
Look, pepper spray.
Welcome to my domain. Leaving so soon.
Resolve the bellwether issue. Repeat transmission. Watch the southeast sky above the Perseus gas.
I should be safe here. pepper spray here.
We're here.
Splendid. Access the server as before and we'll get started. David Bowen hails from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Select that access point on the map. That would be it.
Can I help?
No, sir. This is your last home-cooked meal for a while, and you're gonna sit right there and not lift a finger.
That I can do.
I hope they feed you decently. Can't have you wasting away on me.
I'm sure they'll feed us. Are you worried about me?
Always.
This is a great opportunity, Les.
If it's so great, why didn't Mitchell sign up too?
Beth's family is loaded. Mitch doesn't have to take every job comes his way. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm making buttermilk pie.
You hear what I just said?
Yeah, I heard you. That reminds me. When you get to where you're going, check your gray carry-on. I left you a surprise.
Did you now? Well, I should warn you. This place I'm going, they have strict rules about contraband. Especially contraband of a pornographic nature.
Relax. They're tasteful.
Then I should have no problem smuggling them in.
Nice. That could be useful. What else can you find?
Where are you? Once again, I find myself sitting here, alone, talking to a computer with no one on the other side. David, I don't know what to do. I spent $14 on this microphone so that we could talk. I don't know where you are. I haven't heard from you in weeks. You said you would be able to call every day. June is having a really rough time at school, and Libby has impetigo, and Dr. Carter says we could get it. If you have a doctor there, please go see him. I don't want you to get anyone else sick. You could be really contagious, and it's worse if you get it as an adult.
Brilliant. Keep searching, you two.
David, your wife picked me up on the way home from the supermarket. I hope you don't mind. I took your last beer.
No, that's all right.
Hey, what you got there? Popping pills?
Huh? Oh, right. No, Libby's sick. Some kind of infection.
That's a shame.
Yeah, she's fine. These things ain't cheap, though. And I find out today they aren't covered by our plan. Pretty much the perfect cap to a week. I don't know if Leslie told you, but we're pretty upside down on the mortgage. Gotten enough late notices we could wallpaper the living room with them.
I'm sorry to hear that. Anything I can do?
Nah. You've bailed us out enough times. Can't ask you again. There's just no work right now.
Oh, man. Hey, what if I told you I might have a job for you? Hey, you're gonna have to travel, but the pay is real good.
You kidding? I'll commute to the moon and back if it means we can save this house.
You've got a nose for this. What else can we grab?
Hello?
Mitchell? Hey, it's
Leslie.
Leslie, yeah.
What's up?
Sorry,
Hey, don't be sorry. What's going on, darling?
We're in a lot of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know how we're going to be able to buy groceries for the week. David isn't responding to my calls. It's like he dropped off the face of the earth. The check he was supposed to send last Thursday didn't arrive, and now I don't.
Hey, it's all right. We'll figure something out.
Anything I can do to repay you.
We'll figure something out.
Thank you. You've always been such a good friend to David. And me.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you come over to the house tonight and we'll make this all okay.
Oh, I thought Beth said you were out of town.
Oh, well, yeah, Beth's going to her sister's for the weekend, but, hey, I'll be here. What'd you like for dinner tonight? I'll pick us up something, and I'll get us a bottle. You still drinking Irish Gold?
Oh, I shouldn't. I have to be up early tomorrow.
No. You come over and relax and have a drink with me. We'll make this okay. Don't you worry, darling. We'll figure this all out.
We're close. Let's find just a bit more.
Mom?
June, did we forget how to knock? Sorry. Jeez, shut the door. Now, let's try that again.
Mom, may I please come in?
You may.
What are you doing?
Helping your father pack a suitcase.
What did you just stick in there?
None of your business. Did you finish doing your homework?
Yes. Mom, is Daddy joining the cult?
Of course not.
But this boss guy, Treglazov, he sounds like he's running a cult.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
Do not talk about our fearless leader that way.
Seriously, Dad?
Hey, listen to me, Junebug. I am not joining a cult. I admit this seems a little weird, but this is a great opportunity for our family. There's a lot of money in this job. It's private security. This is no different than when I went to work at JL National. You remember?
That was in Akron, Ohio. This is like halfway around the world.
Yeah, it's a little bit further, but we need the money. Don't worry. I don't care one bit about this guy's belief system, and neither should you. If this Treglazov turns out to be as crazy as he looks, I'll just leave. I'll turn around and come right home. I promise.
We should have enough to make this Prizrak disappear. Let's conjure a little journalistic magic.
This boss guy, Treglazov, he sounds like he's running a cult.
This place I'm going, they have strict rules about contraband. Then I should have no problem smuggling them in.
In the newspaper biz, a story without pictures is a day without sunshine. Let's brighten up this article with a matching photo. This image doesn't gel with that quote. Let's change one or both elements and try again.
I don't care one bit about this guy's belief system, and neither should you.
In the newspaper biz, a story without pictures is a day without sunshine. Let's brighten up. That's worthy of a Pulitzer right there. Let's send this story to print. Would you care to be credited for this scoop? Credit given where credit's due. David Bowen will see your name atop this article, provided his eyes aren't swollen shut this time tomorrow.
That wasn't any easier the second time around. Every ugly detail. I feel sick to my stomach.
Your after-the-fact moral piety is tiresome. If you know a better way to kill a man without firing a shot, I'd love to hear it.
Over there.
Help!
I've apprehended the girl. You've been busy. Captive is secure.
The girl must feel a strong sense of deja vu, but fortunately you have been down this road before too. Each confinement room contains a power unit in case of power failure. Find the unit to open the door. It is in a different location inside every room, so check every corner in Omni View. Looks like the Prizrak just took all of the girl's contraband items. No call for panic. If you want to get these items back, you'll need to have the girl pickpocket the offending Prizrak once she's out of the cell.
They won't find me in here. Going in for the steal. Nice.
Metaphysical holding pattern. Last initial, R.
Well done, both of you. Head to the door marked Control. I'm just putting the finishing touches on our first article now. Should have it out over the wire shortly.
My battery was getting low.
Welcome back. Come back any. What are you selling? Making up exact locations on the map. Leaving so soon.
What's yours is mine.
Equip this sleep mine like any weapon in the girl's inventory. Press the set button to place it where she's standing. When a Prizrak walks over it, it's lights out for the night. These nasty little mines, affectionately called sleepyheads, can really interrupt a Prizrak's patrol path. Something for the girl to keep in mind. I mean mind.
I'll be taking this.
All's quiet here.
I'll take this. This might come in handy.
What is this? Your boyfriend's mixtape?
No, sir. It's a Zeger cassette. He addresses the precals.
What do you mean?
The rant. Zeger, on the tape. He addresses Weep personally.
Who the hell is Weep?
I mean the 933W. Do you want to listen to it? It might be useful.
Personally, I'd rather listen to Murray talk than hear whatever's on that tape.
Yes, sir.
Just bag it up.
Weep didn't need any encouragement. He had it in his mind to escape this place, long before Zager first talked about revolution.
Dear Headmaster, by the time you read this, I will have escaped. My mind is set on it. This place of yours is pure mathematical evil. You think that we're all ones and zeros, but we're not. And more of us every day are beginning to see through your lies about the outside. Once, you had me. I believed in you, in metamorphosis. When I was a child, I dreamed of joining the Prizrak. You should have let me. Now, it's too late. If you see 390H, tell her she has my heart. I'm coming back for it someday. Sincerely, 933W. Who is it? Who is it? Hope? Hello? Is anyone there? What the... Who left this? This is not a manifesto. The propaganda machine is a well-oiled piece of hardware. Dissection rooms.
What are you doing?
Reading his manifesto.
Lights out.
You and the girl have reached a part of the facility even I have never seen before. I've heard only whispered rumors and half-truths about what goes on up there. Hang on. I'm being called away from my desk. I hope to return shortly. Be careful out there. Cooper out.
Citizens of Metamorphosis, this is Matty Sade with the Morning Bell Online Edition.
Tonight's breaking news concerns one of our most elite Prizrak, a man entrusted to stand watch over us, to protect us at all costs. But now, this Prizrak, Edwin Chung, is charged with possession of contraband. We at the Morning Bell Online Edition will continue our up-to-the-minute coverage as we learn more. Thank you.
Tonight's list?
For your eyes only, sir.
I see Mireille Prideaux's name is absent.
Sir, I have reason to believe the mentor has not been completely forthcoming with us.
You think she's dangerous?
I think she could harm the arrival, yes. In fact, I think those are her intentions.
I always anticipated a certain degree of pushback, if not outright sedition, but not from her. This one stings at the heart. Oh, I hate this music. My goodness, it's really coming down, isn't it?
There's a storm moving in from the northeast. We're tracking it.
I hope it doesn't upend the arrival.
I hope it's not one and the same.
Derringer, we spotted 3908 in the atrium, second floor. Watch your steps.
Roger that.
Problem?
No problem. Just business as usual. But I'm afraid I'll have to catch up with you later.
I see. Watch your step tonight.
You too, sir.
Means of control. But the arrival is not about strong-arm tactics. We'll leave that.
Can't believe you dragged me out of there. You see the look on his face? We might have a security breach. Someone just accessed both the Atlantic and Pacific server rooms. Okay, well, we'll just trace it. I did. It was Maddie Sade's card. Morning Bell. Okay, she's allowed. Yeah, but why tonight? Eve of the arrival. Doesn't that seem weird to you? Well, after what he's preaching in there, I don't think anything's weird anymore.
I believe monopolies are reigning as philosopher kings once reigned.
You're not helping me. Here, have another cup. I'm gonna be up all night. We all will. Stay on it. Bird dog it. I'm sure it's nothing, though.
All's quiet here. Everything looks good. Everything looks good.
Overseer? Sir, I have Vice Admiral Matthews on the non-dial.
This one?
Yeah, the second one.
Tranquilus off. Vice Admiral. The magnet sticks to what it knows.
The needle always gets to the point.
Go ahead.
Ledbetter 10620 overcoat 20. 3.
Wakefield 8847 overcoat.
Wait 3 seconds. Okay, go secure.
Avalon 127
we're secure.
This better be important. I have a fleet to attend to.
Yes, about that, Richard. I believe you might have overdone it.
What are you talking about?
That shiny flotilla surrounding... Our satellite shows 3 battle cruisers, a frigate...
How the hell are you seeing that?
Who do you think I am? Listen to me, sir. Remove those ships. It makes my people uneasy.
Which people are you referring to?
Tomorrow at the arrival, we expect a modest welcome party, not an army.
We're the Navy.
Pennies or pounds, either way, I don't care for it. Now, if you'll excuse me, Admiral, I have rather important business to attend to.
Hey, you called me. Arrogant. No, he hung up on me.
All's quiet here. Clear.
What were they working on in there?
Welcome to my domain. Come back anytime.
My pockets are full. I'll hold on to this.
Station 16, this is Madame Prideaux. Close the investigation on Precal 390H. I've chosen not to recalibrate her at this time.
Negative, Madame. I can't let you authorize that.
What?
You've been downgraded to reliability status pending review.
Absurd.
Maybe, but you can't make changes to a pre-cal status until someone reinstates your security clearance.
This is Mireille Prideaux, and I am giving you a direct order. Close the file on the girl, or I will come up there and do it myself.
Well, that's just it. You can't get up here, Madame.
Good evening, citizens of Metamorphosis. From where I sit, I behold a shimmering panorama, upset only by the most magnificent island in the sun. Upon its silken shores lie opportunities to a happiness old-world man could have never imagined. Adventures on a scale so grand, they would stop the hearts of history's boldest dreamers. We are nearly there. But the wind has never been in our favor, and so we must power our own conveyance. The arrival is near, my friends. Now is not the time to draw in the oars. Now is the time to row mightily, to move swiftly until the topmast splinters overhead and the white-capped violence of their filthy ocean bows in apology.
This was tonight. The last moment of calm before the chaos. poison manifestos started appearing at our doorsteps only minutes later. Hello? Hello? How does this work?
The books were not here an hour ago. I dissected every picture on this hall.
Let go of me! This isn't my room. This isn't my room! This isn't me! This doesn't look like me!
Madam, is she...
She's fine. A side effect of recalibration. Nothing more.
She's gonna break that mirror.
Then it's her bad luck. Get in there before she cuts herself. And have Cooper replace the mirror.
The news spreads fast in here.
Hello again. This is Matty Sade with the Morning Bell Online Edition. The plot thickens as now a second Prizrak, David Bowen, faces disturbing charges involving criticism of our overseer. Stay tuned for further updates.
Sounds good.
Did we make it through?
It would seem so. This concludes our tour for the evening. Did I mention you exit through the gift shop? Go to the door marked Sanctuary. My gift to you is the prompt arrest of Edwin Chung and David Bowen. You're welcome.
Brave Prizrak, relieved to be alive. New details leaked in kidnapping plot.
Again, don't worry about how you're presented. We control the narrative. You just describe your experience to me.
Okay, so... Like I was, I thought I heard something suspicious outside the reading room.
Suspicious how?
Suspicious, like... I don't know, like it was talking.
Like someone talking to themselves?
Yeah, and I'd known from our briefings that Zager's crazy and he talks to himself a lot, so I thought, maybe it could be him.
I see. I'd like to ask you about something else.
I know what you're going to ask me.
There's a rumor.
Absolutely not.
Not even a little. It's a natural human
Look,
reaction.
if anyone in that room pissed themselves, it was Zager when he saw it broken free.
I'm not accusing anyone of anything.
No, I'm done. This interview's over.
I see the lynch mob still milling about down there.
I'm so sorry. I apologize for whatever I'm accused of. I'm sorry. Please, just send me
ain't
home.
apologizing.
I don't even know what I did.
You criticized the overseer. What about you? What do you have to say for yourself? Smart man. You could learn something from this man.
They could be here all night. Huh. I have an idea.
Gwen, it's Matthew.
Miss say, to what do I owe this pleasure?
Is this a bad time?
Not at all. Just had to step out of the confessional box.
Well, when you finish down there, come see me. I have some sins of my own I'd like to confess.
Yeah, I'll, give me a minute. What are we still doing here? Huh? Come on, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Get these two delinquents down to processing. No. You stay here. Man this post. There's still a pre-cal at large. You can't have it getting up to the garden.
Oh, I should have expected the changing of the guard. Okay, no problem. We'll just give this new Prizrak a dose of the same medicine. I'll scan his ID number, and the two of you head to the room marked Dissection 1. We'll surveil his private quarters, see if we can't find something incriminating in there. Something more compelling than contraband or criticism. Bring the hammer down swiftly. Frame this Prizrak for casing Mireille. After all, someone did it. Who's to say it wasn't him? Access the monitor. I'll log you in.
Hey, Mom, it's me. I don't know what time it is where you are, because I don't even know where I am. I'm calling you from the satellite phone Uncle Connor gave me. You were right. I should have listened to you. This whole thing, this place, I get it now. There's order in the universe, but at a cost I can't afford. I just want to leave.
I just want to leave. Murray and Derringer each have an arm, and they're pulling me in opposite directions. I had a dream where they actually did this, and then fought each other with my torn off limbs. I should shut up. I love you. I miss you. I miss the Earth. I don't even consider this place to be part of it. Bye.
Good find. You're old hat at this by now.
Attention! At ease. Hello, young man. May I come in?
Yes, sir.
How are you finding your new surroundings?
Very accommodating, sir.
I see you have been outfitted with the Prizrak arsenal.
Yes, sir.
In dealing with cargo, as precious as the precals, it is important to maintain a gentle hand, hence these more encouraging instruments. Oh, this is a fine taser you have. Good deterrent to fits of rebellion, wouldn't you say?
Yes, sir.
Do not lose it. And never, ever turn it toward your superiors.
That one could come in handy. What else?
All of these must be taken down. Especially this one. What a vulgar display.
It's just a poster.
It celebrates a behavior the Overseer resolutely prohibits.
It's a liquor advertisement. Derringer lets me have it up.
Derringer does not make the rules. He merely enforces them. Poorly, I may add.
I'm keeping it.
Do not test me.
It's my identity.
You have no identity! You have been misinformed. You have no personality we care to know. No name we care to speak. In time you may earn these things. But for now you remain a blank canvas, as do these walls.
I really hate that woman.
Keep digging.
Hey man, you working tonight?
Nope. AM library. What's up?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, just come on in, why don't you?
Can I borrow this?
What, my D4 comic? Hell no, I'm reading it.
You're not reading it right now. I'll trade you the sandwich.
That's a horrible trade. And get that out of my room. You're spilling mustard swill on the floor.
Fair enough. Hey, did you get that email from Derringer?
What email?
Check it out.
Derringer email. No, I don't see anything here.
Right on. I guess he didn't CC you. Anyway, I'll get out of your hair. Later.
Later. Oh, damn it. Took my comic.
Fabulous. Let's get to work. We'll have you to the surface in no time. This one should go quickly, as you're now well versed in the language of character assassination. A Prizrak attacked Mireille. Make me believe it was this one.
I really hate that woman.
I just want to leave.
Very accommodating, sir.
Oh, damn it. Took my comic.
I really hate that woman.
Mireille Prideaux's attacker called red-handed. Well, perhaps not red-handed, but soon enough anyway. sanctuary and grab a pair of front row seats. I'm calling this one into Derringer personally. Expect the arrest to go down any minute. Derringer will be here any second. Get in the vent and wait for the Prizrak to get dragged away kicking and screaming.
I understand, but it doesn't do us a whole lot of good now. Shut the siren off already. I can't hear myself think. Is everyone out to ruin me? Oh, you got to be kidding.
She doesn't want them. We'll take them. We're not gonna steal, but if she doesn't want them... I have a key. I have a funny key. They'll be disappointed. I cannot stay here. They left us something else, too. Hello? key. We can open it with the funny key. It fits! We won!
My gate!
Oh!
Our gate! Yes, sir. You are right.
You broke the key! You broke the key of the lock!
No, she broke it.
You make a mess of things!
Yes, sir.
Do you want to be here forever?
No, sir.
I am disappointed.
Yes, I know you are, and I apologize.
Pick this up!
Yes, sir.
Pick this up now! You know what the captain says.
Clean garden, clean conscience, sir.
Do not let this happen again!
No, sir.
Do not let this happen again!
No, sir.
Do you wish to see the light of day?
Yes, sir, I do.
That key is useless. We have to find another way out of here.
Welcome, old friend, to my domain, a land lit by moonlight and sodden by rain. The girl you are guiding will need your assistance to conquer the giant's most dreadful resistance. But your omni-view powers were sadly corrupted back when her escape was last interrupted. Though do not despair, for you have one ability which may set her free of this evil facility. Her phone is equipped with a means to record the data I seek and prodigiously ward. That shovel before you was left by the giant. If you scan it for me, I would be most compliant. The knowledge it yields is absolute treasure. We'll look out for each other, measure for measure.
I wish to discuss something. Where is that steamroller of yours?
Mama? In the office. He sleeps most hours of the day.
If something unfortunate were to compromise our research in any way, and this goes for both of you, I want you to execute Directive 95.
Is the arrival at risk? Are we expecting an attack, sir?
I expect nothing, but I anticipate everything. If this zone is boarded by any government agency, or if we are aggressed by terrorist action, you will carry out 95. Understood? Dr. Amash, you look sour.
It is... Sir, I am afraid I cannot personally execute such a directive.
Dr. Perret.
We are scientists.
Then you will enlist the skill set of someone or something that is willing to break a mirror for metamorphosis. Do you know of someone like this?
We do, sir. When he wakes up, we will explain it to him.
That gate was a dead end, but there may be a door somewhere in this graveyard that we can explore. For here in God's acre, where souls come to rot, is a way to the next world, and X marks the spot.
Theoretical state of DNA is that you could store the total world information, which is 1.8 petabytes, at least in 2011, and about 4 comes with the internet.
on board tonight.
We should respect the dead.
Stephen Dardanning, former editor of the Evening Standard, is gone. And with him, a legacy people around here would just as soon forget. I've written my share of obits over the years, but this one's left me with a double clove hitch in my gut. And it isn't because I've been asked to memorialize a man I've never met. I am effectively replacing him. I am sitting in his office now, reclining in his squeaky old chair. Worst of all, when I asked what his cause of death was, they told me creative differences.
You can imagine other huge data sources like all the neuronal files in the brain, which could be encoded into DNA, and again, you could do selective reading of that as needed.
It looks broken. A piece is missing.
This door will not open with mere elbow grease. The gearbox, it seems, is missing a piece.
Five bells in the morning watch. Haven't seen a thing.
They're limited by our storage capabilities. So, for example, if we could store everything, we wouldn't be throwing out data. We wouldn't be writing on top of reusing disks and tape drives.
Time and tide waits for no man. What's going on?
They're limited by our storage capabilities. So, for example, if we could store everything, we wouldn't be throwing out data. We wouldn't be writing on top of reusing disks and tape drives.
Toe the mark, toe the line. Whose grave is this?
Don't ask questions.
Another broken mirror?
What did I say? Just keep digging. I will be back.
You ask too many questions. Yes, sir, you are right. The captain hears the question you didn't ask.
Who are you talking to, Mama?
No one, sir.
Stop digging. I said stop. Did something happen to a mirror?
Did it?
Did you break another mirror?
No, sir, I did not. Maybe I did. No, I surely did not.
Climb out of there. Get up.
I didn't tell you to stop digging.
But I...
Killed another one?
No, sir, I did not.
Calm down, both of you. It's for Octavo.
The librarian. He's dead?
He will be.
We all die someday. Except for the captain.
Shut up!
I like this. I guess they're waiting for someone new to die.
These petri dish samples were earlier means of storing all knowledge within human genes. To play back an encrypted audio scene, look for the sequencing data machine.
Because we have the address, we know where it goes back, so once we sequence everything, we're able to reconstruct what the original message that you're encoding or digital information that you were encoding in there.
Yes, Mammoth, I know that. Above.
Yes, sir.
One of the female mirrors is having an issue I think you may be better suited for.
I will be right there.
Why is all of this out?
I'm extracting toxin.
Why?
Because I want to know.
Are you making a weapon?
Why would you say something like that?
I am merely considering who we work for.
You're being paranoid.
Occupational hazard.
We could use these to open the door with the chains on the outside.
Who's in here? We hear you. You left these. Don't be so careless. Yes, sir.
While the girl's fearful cries should not go unheeded, the giant has taken the item we needed. So pilfer the pockets of that aimless brute, but be wary of bees as you steal back the loot.
What's going on? The swarm is angry. Another broken mirror.
We now can confirm what I had been fearing. This giant was born with exceptional hearing. The girl must walk slowly when he is around, or he will most surely pick up on the sound.
All is quiet.
All I am saying is if something happens, I hope you rescue your two-legged children before your six-legged ones.
Of course! You're being insane, Abal. Besides, nothing is going to happen to us. You know that. Abal?
Of course.
Say, if my bees die, so do your precious flowers.
The desert rose is renowned for surviving in adverse conditions. I am sure they can live without your colony.
My bees make honey. What do your flowers yield?
Death. The roots are quite toxic, you know.
Therein lies the difference between you and me, Abal. As a hobbyist, I don't delight myself with pain and suffering.
You do not have to. As an occupation, your bees are content to do it for you.
Looks above board.
Overseer, how may I help you, sir?
Oh, please don't get up. I am actually looking for Dr. Peretz.
I believe he is reading to the mirrors.
Reading? They received that sort of stimulation then?
Only very recently. It is your manifesto.
Our manifesto?
Of course.
Is this yours?
I am sorry I did not inform you that I would be bringing a radio.
It is okay.
I do not use it anymore.
Why is that?
Mammoth. He gets upset. He heard me tell Gnome, Dr. Peretz, that the radio waves cut through our brains. They are invisible signals. Mammoth did not like that. And once he has an idea in his head, it is difficult to get rid of it.
I see. I would like you to start using the radio again. But only when Mammoth is around.
Sir?
Yes. Yes, I will watch from that feed, whenever he enters the room.
What is the scientific purpose of this?
You said Dr. Peretz was with the mirrors. I think I will go see him now.
Yes, sir.
No.
on? Bar, what is it? Sit down.
I think we killed someone.
What? Stop! Stop this pacing. Sit! About what happened?
Not murder. A pre-cal. We drowned him. We must have drowned him in the moat.
Why was the pre-cal in the moat?
I don't know! At first I thought it was one of ours. Then I was sure a Prizrak had found us out. But it was a pre-cal. A male pre-cal.
Okay. Okay, Abal. We have to get him out of there, okay?
I feel so bad for Mama.
Abal, we must leave here.
We can make this go away, right?
And it's worse than that. I heard the transmission.
You did? You know what I have been trying to tell you?
You're right, Abal.
It's the American government.
You're right.
They will put us in jail. They will lock us away forever.
We'll figure something out. But first, we must get the pre-cal out of the moat. We bury him before anyone knows he's missing.
When did life become this?
Are you cold?
I'm okay.
The heat is out. Not just my office, but the entire building.
I'll pace.
Yes, keep the blood flowing.
Oh, these are beautiful.
Thank you.
And they grow right here on the windowsill.
Most times of the year, you see them on the roads. Fields of them, growing freely.
I'm afraid I didn't see much besides snow on the drive-in.
People think this country is all desert. Hot, flat, dry. But we are high up in the mountains.
May I sit? You are a gifted comparative genomicist. Do you know why I'm here?
To offer me a job.
An opportunity. Did your medical director explain it to you?
Briefly. Encoding.
Precisely. Are you up to the challenge, Dr. Amar?
With all due respect, it is not much of a challenge. A zettabyte may be a lot of data for you, but for us, it is a trifle. At most, we are talking about a gram of synthetic DNA.
I'm not talking about synthetic DNA.
Then where do you want your data stored?
Let us go in for the steel. Neat?
Nothing to see here. Nothing. I thought I saw something. What was that? Ah, stupid bees! Smarter than you!
These chains are tough.
Behold, it's a tunnel, at least part of one. Someone before us had had enough fun. This crudely dug hole was their means of escape, but it won't do much good in its current shape. The water is high where it needs to be low. Let's find the equipment to stifle its flow.
I will hold on to this. We should respect the dead. I will hold on to this.
Paul, I keep finding you here.
No.
What is the matter?
Nothing. I was tending to...
You must quit spinning your wheels here. It is bad for your work.
It was our first.
I understand. But I am telling you this as your friend. This could get you in trouble. What do they think when they see you here?
Why would they be watching?
They are always watching. Derringer monitors the water in the moat.
Oh, that false crisis. In my country, too, there is a water crisis.
Abal, do not get political on me.
Terminus drinks more water than all the mirrors combined.
You're changing the subject. Have any of the mirrors died of thirst? Did this one here die of thirst? Look, I'm telling you, if they see you mourning them in this way, it will not be good for you.
How do you survive all of this?
Abal, I make it a point not to look directly at them. If I do that, I will see my own reflection. I have trained myself to stare just over their heads when I speak to them. You asked me how I survive? I took the idea of a person I hate, and I practiced very hard at becoming him.
It fits. The gate is opening.
Very long thing. You can recover DNA over thousands of years. And second, It's a very dense storage information source.
I found a tape. I'll pick this up.
The door to the labs is buttoned up tight. It requires an eye scan, but not with our sight. The giant could open it were he so persuaded, but to ask him outright would be rather ill-fated. Perhaps we can trick him to letting us through by making him think it's a task he must do. Have the girl scan any data you find. The audio from it can then be combined to a simple command using only his voice. When he hears it played back, he won't have a choice.
Oh, Mammoth, stop! What are you doing? The filter is not in the pond. It is connected to the old cistern.
Yes, sir.
Climb out of there.
It is cold.
Yes, and full of bacteria, too. Go change your clothes first. Do you have clean clothes?
Yes, sir.
Where are they?
In the labs.
Okay, then. Go put them on. We don't want you to catch ill.
No, sir. We do not want to catch you.
Mammoth?
Yes, sir.
What did I just say?
Bring the bench to you.
Correct. I need you to prop the door open with it. Carry it to the door. Don't drag it.
You don't listen. He needs you to carry it to the door. Yes, sir. Oh, the stench.
It's okay. This is why we need to keep the door open for a while.
It's dead.
It is not. It's just tissue that went bad. One of the refrigeration units stopped working.
A mirror broke?
No, listen to me. Some tissue has decomposed. That's all. It happens.
We don't want to be here.
Then go back outside and get some fresh air, okay? Both of you. I will take care of this.
They need water to grow.
They do. And food. And what else?
Love.
Who told you they need love?
The captain said.
Are we talking about the roses or the mirrors?
The captain said everything needs love to grow.
Mammoth, do you think the captain loves you?
He loves me the most. That's why I grow more tall than everyone else.
God?
They do.
The mirrors?
The globals.
Oh, the fireflies. I suppose you are right.
They fly around it, but they won't touch it.
This is true. They revere it.
Yes, sir. They revere it.
Mammoth, do you have a god?
Yes, sir.
You do? Who's your god?
The captain. Is it poison?
No, Mammoth. This one is non-toxic. But you must be careful, or you'll break its limbs off.
You are breaking its limbs.
I am making it more beautiful.
Is it hurting?
No. Plants do not feel pain.
Then I want to help make it be more beautiful too.
But you could kill it. Just because something does not feel pain does not mean it cannot die. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Well done, old friend. There's plenty to use. Let's string it together and finish this ruse. This giant possesses dual personalities, and one of them lords over these principalities. Let's talk to the half that seems in command and make him submit to a quick retinal scan.
Open the lab's door, or I will tell the captain. Yes, sir. We will open the door. He tricked us.
He's trying to get in.
Open this door. I'm trying, sir. Not you, the mirror. Why don't you type in the pin code? It's too late. You broke it.
Mammoth broke the door.
Please do not touch the observation window.
Look at him. Uncoded and not a care in the world. That one there looks kind of slow.
Sir, please.
A lot of them, actually.
Nonsense. They're every bit as capable as the precals.
Well, that's not saying much. Do they just sleep all the time?
They sleep a lot, yes.
Must be nice.
How may I help you exactly?
You seen a valve map lying around?
What is that?
Irrigation schematic. The water level readings in Terminus have been unusual lately. Know anything about it?
Why would I know anything about Terminus?
We all drink from the same river, Doctor.
There were many boxes and folders in the office when I moved in. If I see it, I will leave it here for you.
Oh, that's very neighborly of you.
Mr. Derringer.
Relax, I'm leaving. Let you get back to making babies with Dr. Amash.
This map is a godsend which plainly displays the locations of valves and pipes in the maze. The valves and the pipes are the method to funnel the water away from that crudely dug tunnel. A scrawl in egad, I must say, this gets more exciting when you see that this map as well contains writing. A scrawl in the corner appears to consist of a pin code we need but had previously missed. Head back to the graveyard and then to the maze, but watch out for that brute who would cause us delays.
Are you watching the TV? I am. It would seem my whistleblower made good.
It wasn't her. This guy was a system admin, operating under his own warped sense of justice.
What? What about my plant?
She never made her move.
Well, what the hell is this guy's story?
I don't know, but I'd prefer we had control of all the variables here.
Vice Admiral, you don't need to talk to me about control. Just follow the protocol. Tax evasion, stripper girlfriend. In fact, if there's something you want me to run a search on, I'd be happy.
Don't get carried away. You keep the day-to-day to us. I do wish we had the prefab package with what's-her-name. She came with a strong motive to discredit.
Well, look on the bright side. No one can trace this back to you. Plausible deniability. Now we can hasten our move to Terminus.
I suppose.
Richard, this is the black eye we needed. Let's fumble the follow-up like we discussed and look grossly incompetent doing so. Then we'll go talk to the DOD about outsourcing.
You sound almost flippant.
Where is this noble fool? I want to send him a token of appreciation.
And I'd like to send him up the river on charges of violating the Espionage Act. But he's fled the country.
To what destination?
Russia.
Ah, a spy after my own heart.
I will hold on to this.
Vice Admiral Matthews speaking.
Congratulations are in order.
For what?
Your new appointment.
Nothing's been confirmed yet. In fact, don't get your hopes up. I'm at best the dark horse candidate. Hold on, Mr. Treglazov. I have another call coming in. Vice Admiral Matthews? Yes? Thank you, sir. No, thank you. Yes, sir. I will. I absolutely will. Goodbye, sir. That was the committee chairman. I'm the agency's new director.
Of course you are, Richard. That's why I called you. Congratulations, good man.
Yes, but how did you... Never mind.
When did they need you back at Fort Meade? Oh, sounds like you have another call coming in.
No, I'm good. You must be clairvoyant. Now I do have another call.
And I'll leave you to it. Good day, Vice Admiral.
Strange. Vice Admiral Matthews speaking.
How do I look?
Not bad for a dead man.
What'd I miss?
Plenty.
I'm sorry about earlier. Does it hurt?
That's fine.
It had to look real.
I said it's fine. I'm used to you being a pain in the neck. What took you so long getting back here?
I had to liberate a few of the sheep along the way.
I wish you wouldn't do that sort of thing, Daniel. Those sheep, as you put it, they're not what you think.
Doesn't matter. The more the merrier. That's chaos, my dear. What the hell is that?
That would be the shepherd, probably looking for his flock.
Forget that. What about Treglazov?
What about him?
Is he on to you?
He demoted me. I'm no longer in charge of the arrival.
The old man's losing his mind.
Among other things. What about his men?
You mean my men? They're trick coins. When it's time to flip them, they'll land on our side.
You're pretty sure of yourself. We should go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why wouldn't I be? You say what you want, but my methods, they get results.
Your methods will get us all killed.
Oh, here it comes. Let's have it, Murray. Come on, let's have it.
5 eyes are better than 4. Yes, you are right.
We can argue about this later.
No, no, no. Say what you really think. You hate my plan.
What plan? A plan involves planning.
We hear you. Where are you?
You just don't want to admit that I've achieved more in 24 hours going my way than you've been able to pull off in half a year in this place.
We're gonna find you!
Huh. Want your phone back? Now's your chance.
Who made this mess? You did! No, sir, I did not. The captain would want to know about this. All sewn up tonight. No more mirrors.
The smelly man's tape.
Nope. No great shakes tonight, sir.
The mammoth cannot fit through these.
On your map of the maze, I can clearly discern there are 4 valves the girl is required to turn. Each valve she releases will help to control the level of water that's flooded the hole. Once she has done this, then head to the station, reset the pump, and I'll take a vacation.
If we could store, say, video information over a broad set of the Earth, and then just store it, archive it, until something really good or really bad has occurred to that.
I cannot do this.
We do not have to.
What other choice is there?
Mammoth can carry out the directive.
No, that is even worse somehow.
We can leave.
We are trapped. As sure as the mirrors are trapped here, so are we.
Maybe not. There is a free-fall lifeboat. Many of them on the other side.
We would never make it out of the garden.
We might.
And the mirrors. There would not be enough room for them.
This is true. But we could escape. We just need a distraction.
It would have to be extreme.
Yes. We let Mammoth carry out 95.
No. No, I cannot.
And as you said, we are trapped.
Time to spin the wheel. I feel like we're cheating. Lucy, righty-tighty.
want you to stay calm. I'm going to show you something, but I want you to stay calm and do not react for the cameras.
What is that, a ball? A ball, stop. Put that down.
Do not be afraid, Gnome. There is plenty here. The toxin works quickly. There would be almost no pain.
This is what you have in mind? I thought you said you could never bear another broken mirror.
It is not for them.
No. A ball, no. It is against my religion.
Mine too. But I will not kill another to ensure my freedom. And
I will not kill myself to achieve the same purpose.
Then we are at an impasse.
It would appear so.
As a scientist, I refuse to accept that. Think with me.
There is no high road here. There are only 2 low roads.
Then we dig a tunnel.
Time to spin the wheel. One of the smelly men's sweets.
Imagine very inexpensive biological cameras that could encode it into DNA, and you could have very exhaustive archives of this that would only infrequently be accessed.
It is working!
The pump is reset. Your work here is finished. By now I would trust that the water's diminished. Return to the tunnel so the girl may escape. As always, look out for that monstrous ape.
Boy, get out of there! What are you doing in there? Mama, do not raise the water.
But Dr. Perret said...
There is somebody in the tunnel, in the moat.
A mirror?
It looks like it. Stay there.
We will stay here. We should not tell the captain this. They would not be pleased.
Mammoth? Mammoth, what are you doing?
We are waiting.
Mammoth, what did I tell you to do? Flood the moat.
But sir, Dr. Amash says there's a mirror in the moat.
There is no mirror there, Mammoth. I just did a head count. Raise the water.
But sir...
Mammoth!
Yes, sir. No, you are right.
This is Quinn Derringer, Chief of Prisrac. Who exactly is in charge up there? Dr. Amash? Dr. Peretz? Someone has drained the cooling pool around Terminus. I don't know how this went down, but it couldn't have been an accident. It was sabotage. There's no way one of your mirrors did it. And I'll bet my life it wasn't that big lummox who argues with himself. This one took some brains. Frankly, that leaves one of you two, Dr. Amash and Dr. Peretz. Since you're already up there, you may as well go ahead and dig your own graves, because under Article 17 of the new Metamorphosis Decree, anything that threatens the daily operations of Terminus is considered high treason, disloyalty to the office of the Overseer, and therefore punishable by death.
Well then, old friend, it's the end of the line. This evening for me was simply divine. Despite the bad luck and inclement weather, I'd say we certainly worked well together. But all things must pass before they conclude. Even death is not more than a brief interlude. This moment has happened before, I am sure, for reincarnation is mortality's cure. Go now, old friend, by the light of the moon. I am sorry to see you leaving so soon.
Stop there. Shh. They may have followed you. They may be behind you right now.
I do not see them.
Good morning, Overseer.
Yes, good morning indeed, Conrad. There's a broken mirror in the east passageway. Someone needs to sweep it up.
Of course, sir. I'll see to it.